The first product I tried was the snail mucin. I had the best experience with it.
It sounds really gross to me.
Medicube was my other product.
My other product I tried was the microneedle eye patches. And welcome to our final episode for season 1 of Beauty in the Brain podcast. None of us were super excited about it in the beginning, but we kind of did it on a whim a little bit, and then it's actually had a lot more growth and engagement than we thought. So.
It changes.
Yeah, and changes. Season 2 will be coming out in January. January 11th is going to be our release date. Hi guys, and welcome to our final episode for season 1 of Beauty in the Brain podcast, the podcast where we discuss all things aesthetic. I'm your co-host, Dr. Chris Croley.
And I'm Jerry Drinkard, family nurse practitioner. And together, Chris and I own Skin and Tonic Med Spa that's located in Pace, Florida. And today we're excited to wrap up the year and end the year. We have Allie, our other nurse practitioner in the clinic, here with us today. And we're so excited to have you here and excited to have had you with us all year. So many of them people know Allie, either seen her in the clinic as a patient or seen you here on the podcast. So we're excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here for the final episode, and I've had so much more fun than I thought I would filming. So I was kind of nervous at first, but I feel like we've kind of finally got the hang of it.
Yeah, none of us were super excited about it in the beginning, but we kind of did it on a whim a little bit, and then it's actually had a lot more growth and engagement than we thought. So
It changes.
Yeah, and changes. So thank you guys for all supporting us and for listening either on Apple or Spotify, or some of you are tuning in and watching it on YouTube. So we'll keep the videos coming. We are super excited. We'll give you more information over the next few weeks. You'll see some teasers. But season 2 will be coming out in January. January 11th is going to be our release date. We're going to have a new set. We have new topics. We have exciting really some visiting guests that you guys are going to be super excited to hear from. I know we can't wait to have them on the podcast. So, but today we couldn't think of a better way to end season 1 than to have our friend, our colleague, somebody who's been a wonderful addition to our practice, Allie, join us, and just the three of us have a conversation about things that we have used, home care products. And Sierra, who's behind the scenes keeping this whole thing running, she ordered some home care products that are pretty trendy and popular on TikTok and Instagram, and had us try them out. And so I know the experience is only each of us individually, so it's not representative of what everybody may experience with these products. But I think we'll just take some time and talk about our experience and then what we have in the clinic that may be similar to some of the things we tried at home. So Allie, let's start with you.
Yeah, so I had one product that I was super excited about, and then one that was so-so for me. I'll start with the positive. So the first product I tried was the snail mucin, and I know we were all kind of like leery about it, texture, smell. Is it going to work? Is it good for you? I had the best experience with it.
It sounds really gross to me. I have to just tell you.
I know, and I kind of like gross things sometimes though. Like a slimy texture, I love going to bed looking like a glazed donut. And that's like a glazed donut trend is like a thing for like nighttime skincare routine. And so I love going to bed just feeling like smooth, silky, snail mucin-y.
None of that
sounds appealing.
I love it. I just feel so hydrated. So I have incorporated it into my skincare routine. Like I said, I do it every night. It's my last step of my skincare routine now. I feel like it really locks in all the products that I use prior to it and really just keeps me hydrated throughout the night because, as we all know or don't, your hydration really drops at night. And so I feel like it's made my skin much smoother. My products stay on during the night. I've absolutely loved it. I don't use it during the day because I feel like it's a little too heavy or moisturizing, I guess, for underneath my hydrating sunscreen that I wear. So I feel like I don't need it during the day. But for nighttime, chef's kiss, love it.
No problems with like reactions, breakouts, nothing.
I feel like it's very mild. Like I said, it doesn't like smell. It doesn't have added fragrances to it. It's literally just snail mucin.
Does it feel like if you pick a snail up, does it have that texture?
It's like, my favorite part is like I'll pump it into my hands and then I rub it and then I go like this and it's like stringy, and then I just pat it into my skin and lock in all of that moisture and all my other products. I love it.
So what would be an alternative at the clinic? So I know that's a topical, so.
It's a topical. I feel like it's hydration mostly. So I guess like some of the hyaluronic acid fillers that can be used as like an injectable hydration, or hydrofacial, obviously great.
Some other medical grade skincare products that we carry.
Yeah, some of our medical grade skincare products too, like the hydrating cream from Zio. I feel like it's like very similar. I also really love the growth factor serum from Zio too. I think that's really good, but I don't see a reason why you couldn't add snail mucin on top too. I even ordered, I'm only like maybe a fourth of the way through my bottle, and I've already ordered another bottle of it on Amazon Prime Day because I was like, might as well while it's on sale.
So what's our price point on that? Like what's the?
On Amazon Prime Day, I got my bottle, and it's a pretty big bottle. Like I said, I've been using it ever since we got them, and which was probably a few months ago, and I'm only about a fourth of the way through the bottle, and I got it on Prime Day for 14 and some change.
Oh yeah, so not bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh, well. Okay.
So yeah, I loved that. And then my other product was the NuFace, the smaller device though. And so it does come with the serum that you have to apply to your skin first, probably similar to the big one. The serum that I got was really small, so I felt like I couldn't use it like a ton of times. But when I did use it, I would like do like half of my lips and then not do the other half to see, because people are using it for lip plumping, which I was really interested in. And I would do it for, a while. I thought there were probably like 20 minutes on my lips.
Oh, wow.
Playing with it in the mirror. And then I would like Snapchat my friends and be like, can you tell which side is plumper? It was like 50-50 results from the girl group. I feel like it did help a little bit, but like we kind of talked about earlier, like the results are short lasting. I even did like my nasolabial folds, and then did a little bit like around crow's feet. Nasolabial folds, I could see some, but it just doesn't last that long. And I'm not going to sit there and stare at myself in the mirror rubbing something on my face for 20 minutes every single day. I'm just not.
So we said thumbs down for that.
Thumbs down
do you
for
know the price point on that, or Sierra?
Oh gosh, I can't. 130. Oh, yeah, no.
So 130, and it.
Lip filler, nasolabial fold filler, and Neogen to help with skin tightness. Tox for your crow's feet. I think there's definitely better options that are longer lasting and take a 45-minute appointment to last you the year, versus having to do something on yourself every day. Like, consistency is not realistic, in my opinion, in my lifestyle with the NuFace device. So.
All right. So Jerry, you want to talk about your products?
Yeah, so bio oil was with my accent, it's bio oil. Sorry. I could tell Chris like, oil, bio oil. That's so uncomfortable. It was mine, and it was for the scars. So most of you that have watched any of the previous episodes know I had a neck lift done back in February, and have battled some scarring that was a little bit raised and just more visible than what I wanted. And so we were using this to minimize scars. I didn't really see much difference, and I think part of it's because my scarring is pretty severe. It's just the way that I happen to scar. So I would recommend for someone with scars like mine, microneedling, the Neogen plasma, PRP injections. I just recently revisited my physician, Dr. LeBeau, and did some steroid injections. So maybe it's not fair for me to say that it didn't work, but for something that needed a little more aggressive treatment than what I had, it was.
Well, you have a history of keloid scarring, and you've scarred significantly from even minor, like injuries. And so you kind of knew going in that it was a little bit higher risk. And so it may not be a fair comparison of this product for.
Right, and so it's probably not a fair comparison to the product, and it certainly isn't a reflection on Dr. LeBeau. But he did some injections just recently, and so I'm excited about those changes. And then Medicube was my other product, and this is another word I struggle with, kind of like oil, is electrophoresis. And so it's a product that I probably would not spend the money on, and would just go in and see Lindsay in the clinic for a facial. So that's not near as elaborate as Allie's snail mucin, but.
Sorry, I'm really passionate about it now.
Yeah, she loves the
She
snail mucin.
loves
I love
that
it.
mucin.
I'm getting y'all some.
Maybe we need to put it in the clinic. Maybe we need to start like,
Maybe so.
yeah, maybe that's a new retail option.
Yeah.
The price points on mine were the oil was $25 and the Medicube was on sale for $195.
I think it was around 300 and something normally, and that was on sale. So
Right.
would you say it's worth it?
Oh man, you can
Sorry
get
to review. I just want to make sure.
You can get a couple of like really cool facials for that. So what about you?
One of my products was New Face, and it's the larger version for your whole face, similar to what Allie had tried with the smaller version for her lips. My problem was compliance, and so I loved it when I first got it. I love gadgets, I love technology. I did have to apply a gel, and you have to do it for 15 to 20 minutes at least to start seeing a result. For sure, I could see some temporary improvements. I loved it right away. My initial thought was, wow, this is great. But then to be honest, over time, it was hard for me to keep up that regimen. And so I didn't want to stand there and continue to do that night after night for the result. And I felt like it didn't last. Like when I would stop for a little bit, then I didn't really see the same result. And so for me, it wasn't real practical. As much as I hate injections and procedures, I know that it's better for me to just go in and have that done and not have to do a lot of other routines like this every night. So that would be my biggest downside.
I do have a question about that. How big was your serum that came with it? Because I know your device was bigger, so I was curious if the serum size was bigger.
It was small, but it was not so small. I mean, I did a fair number of treatments with it, and I still have some left.
Okay. I feel like it was definitely more than mine. And mine was like a little mini tube.
No, I mean, mine was probably like this big. Mine was kind of like maybe like similar to like a Neocutis size or something.
Okay.
I mean, so it was a decent amount to do.
I figured it was probably bigger, and maybe I was using too much. I don't know. But you could tell if you didn't put enough of it on. I felt like you could feel the tingles more if you didn't put enough on.
We share a bathroom counter, obviously, and so I did try his once without. I didn't read the instructions, and so I was like, "This crap hurts. I'm not doing it." Yeah, I was gonna lift one of my brows.
It doesn't hurt much though with the gel. And I'm a very low pain tolerance, and so I didn't think it was uncomfortable with the gel, but I did it exactly kind of.
The gel is a necessity because it didn't feel good to me.
Use the serum.
Yeah, and then my other product I tried was the microneedle eye patches with the hyaluronic acid. So they're the little patches you put hyaluronic acid on and put them underneath your eyes and sleep with them. But they didn't hurt at all. I was initially afraid of the pain because I heard needles, but they really. It's more like little pressure points. And so I didn't ever see any punctures in my skin from the patches. The results were also good initially. And then it would only last. It was almost like you need to do it probably every few days if you really want to maintain the result. My other problem I had with it is they would move over my face. And so I don't know if I'm just a rough sleeper, but I would wake up and it would be down on my cheek or on the pillow beside me. It wouldn't stay in place. So then it was like, did it really make a difference, or did it come off right after I went to sleep and I didn't know the rest of the night? I guess I would be neutral on that. The price point on the patches, it was $60 for 5 pair. And I definitely don't think I would pay that again.
Yeah. They're not reusable, right?
No, use them and they're done. So I don't think I would pay that again. I would use probably, in comparison, again, you could use, if you want under eye tightening, something like the Neogen plasma. We've all three mentioned that as something that's an alternative. We love it. We know we can do a lot of things with it. Yeah, we could do under eye treatment with that. It's obviously more expensive, but then you're not going to have to keep doing something every night. Or you could use some sort of specific moisturizer or eye cream that would be easier to apply without the patches. And we have some nice topicals in that price range. So for me, I would not spend the money again for that. For the New Face, I forgot to mention the price on that. So it's originally $390, and we did get a sale on that for $290. So for sure, for price point on that, it would be a no, just because of the time required to keep doing the treatment over and over.
Yeah.
That's some pretty pricey things, like except for your snail mucin.
That was the best one.
And that was the best one. So I say, use good skincare products. Come and see us for some great products that we have at the clinic, and then see us for some treatment.
Longer lasting
Let
results.
us do that.
Less time in the bathroom
Less
mirror.
time in the bathroom mirror. Come and see us at Skin and Tonic, and we'll take
I wish that these were a home run. Like I was really hoping, because I mean, yeah, from a business standpoint, we'd love when patients come in and see us, obviously. But we're all about, if we can find a good deal or find something that works as well at home, also sharing that with people. But I think the things that all of us mentioned and kind of talked a little bit about is the time it takes to do a lot of this. And most people are so busy with their lives now, you know, it's hard to make a commitment to do something that takes frequent use.
And none of us even have kids. Imagine people that have kids. I mean,
The
that's
thing
like, no
about
way.
most of these home treatments is that they are going to take more time because the products are not as strong as what you can get in the clinic. You know, the devices are definitely not as strong as what we're going to be able to provide with a licensed provider. You know, the estheticians can use things that they're not going to be able to sell at home for home use. Same thing with us. And so I think you take that into consideration. And by the time you spent $300 on a device in 30 minutes a night, it takes some dedication.
Yeah, for sure. So I think it'll be fun. I mean, I kind of thought this was a fun little experiment. And I think that we should try it again in season 2. So maybe our viewers can send in things that you guys send us what you want us to try. Send us some things that you've seen. We'll keep watching Instagram and TikTok and trying to identify trends and things that will be kind of like fun to try. But let's do this again and try a whole different set of things.
I want to try the one of the home microneedlings because I have so many people talk about
Oh, the
it.
rollers.
Yeah, and I don't like them for several reasons theoretically, but I have so many patients that use them that I just want to try it for myself. And so I'll sign myself up for that one.
I kind of want to try the laser hair removal device because I haven't done any laser hair removal.
My sister
despite us
is
being
using
there.
it and loves it.
Really?
Yes.
Why haven't you done laser hair removal?
I don't know.
Oh, we have laser hair removal.
I know.
She's like the laser hair removal queen.
So we have a Cervelo at the office that is one of the best machines on the market, first of all.
I don't think I could do it to myself.
Yeah.
So it's just finding time to lock one of you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I forget about it. I need to do it now because summer's coming up. Like, this is the time of year that's perfect to do
But I
laser hair
think it's
removal.
kind of funny though, because I think people also assume because we work there that we do all the treatment.
Oh, yeah.
And like it literally is harder now to do treatments than ever because we're also busy, and by the end of the day we're just tired and we don't
I
want
just
to do
want to go
another.
home.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather go home than get a laser hair removal treatment.
Yeah, that's the last thing we think about.
I can't tell you the last time I had Botox.
Liar. This morning. Are you bruised? Check out his eyebrows right now.
That's the movement I have.
Yeah, that's from the Botox last week. Yeah, it is. But we usually will tell each other, like, you need to do X, Y, or Z, because to make time ourselves is not.
Well, it is hard to take time and like for ourselves. And so what we battle like at the clinic, you think about busy moms and dads that are going home and they need to do these home, treatments that are going to take 20 or 30 minutes even. 20 minutes is a long time to dedicate to something like a facial treatment. So. Well,
the great thing is we have good options that are longer lasting, that takes a little bit of time out of your day to come and get the treatment, but they'll last you for many months. So, come and see us for a consult and we'll help guide you to what's right for you. Okay. Thank you guys so much for everything, but really for tuning in this entire season. We have produced over 35 episodes of Beauty in the Brain. We look really forward to season 2, bringing exciting new topics, new guests, new set to you guys. If you have ideas, send them in. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Beauty in the Brain. Follow us on Instagram individually. We all have accounts. We'll be tagged in this. And send us your ideas. Send us things that you want us to talk about, and we'll keep that in mind as we plan season 2. We look forward to seeing you next year. We're going to have our first episode on Thursday, January 11th. So stay tuned. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.